Hi Leo, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. This is the month ahead spread, general month ahead spread for April for your sign. All the normal housekeeping stuff is down below. So I'm just going to crack down to the read. I'm going to pull 4 cards for each quarter of the month and then an overall energy card for the top. So let's see what we've got for you, Leo, going forward. For the first, we have the Star: healing, rebuilding, balancing, wishing, having a vision for the future, how you want to get to it, fully healed. What are you going to look like fully healed and enjoying your life? What is the life you envision for yourself? This is that card. Make that wish and start making that happening. Rebuild after something awful, traumatic. I don't know if somebody took chunks out of you, if there was some backstabbing, I don't know, but something happened and you need to heal from it, Leo. And this is you rebuilding your life, finding healing, and how you want to move yourself forward. And somebody's going to comment on what you're doing. They stamped on your heart. I'm really getting this is romantic, but if it's not, or whatever it is, something came in and it's stamped on your heart. It is none of their business how you pick yourself up and put yourself back together after somebody smashed you in. That is nobody's business how you put yourself back together. There is no right way or wrong way to grieve and heal. So there is no right for anybody to judge you in the way that you're doing it. At least of all the person who caused you that pain. Right, let's see what we've got. And if that's the case, they need cutting out because you're building up your world stronger, right? With solid foundations. And if they haven't got your back at this downtime, then they're not going to have the joy of watching you celebrate when you succeed, or being part of your celebrations when you succeed. Let's see, what have we got for, that would be a rocky foundation to build your world around. Let's see what we've got for the second part of April. Nope, not that one. Otherwise it would have come. That one. 5 of Wands, obstacles. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. This is not, yes, you're healing. Yes, you see a vision for the future, but there are obstacles to get over. There is healing to get over, triggers to get past, to get to the root of, to heal why that triggers you, what needs to happen. It's not a clear road to healing. There is no correct, straight, linear path to healing. It takes time. It takes things to work through. You've got things to work through this month. For me to suggest that otherwise would be wrong. There are obstacles, blockers, people putting things in the way that you kind of haven't realised that you need to I want to say get over or get round, but really you kind of need to get to the root of whatever it is in the way and get it plucked from the root so it doesn't come back again, because it could spring up further down the path. It really feels like you are getting to the root healing of what you need to do in moving forward. But there are people who are going to put blocks in your way, and they either need cutting out, they are the root, and cut them out. You only need people that have your back and are going to support you building your life back up forward. What have we got for the third part of April? The third part of April. Cards are looking like they want to come and then they're not pulling. There we go. 8 of Wands. Clear, hopeful communication. A safe space to share your heart space, basically. You need to make sure that you have a safe space around you where you can be yourself, where you can be honest, you don't feel judged, patronised, told what to do. You need someone that will just sit and listen, just give you the space to listen, to get your heart out. This could also be romantic messages, but it really feels like counterproductive me telling you that there are romantic messages coming in. I think you want to hear that there's romantic messages coming in, but I don't think those romantic messages would be beneficial to you on your healing path. They feel like obstacles. Obviously, if they come in and there's a bit of banter, a bit of flirting, and it makes you happy, go for it. But it really feels like you need to be very careful what you allow into your heart, what messages you are willing to accept in to your heart, to take in to heart. Because it's time for you to protect them and be very honest with yourself and be very honest to those around you. If somebody's coming in flirting and they seem interested, go, look, I'm healing right now. By all means, we can keep an open line of communication, but I'm not looking for anything right now. And if they're the right person, then they will sit and they will wait until you are done healing, and they will be there for you at the end of it. But yeah, it's very much being open and honest about your heart space and where you're at on your journey. What have we got for the 4th week of April? The Sun. Joy, happiness, fun, lightness. Joy and laughter are the most healing things you can chase. I'm not saying ignore the darkness, I'm not saying that at all, but it's almost like because of these obstacles and blockages, the universe is going, do you know what, just have some fun, just kick back, get out there, have an adventure if you're allowed to. I mean, our restrictions are coming up where we can hopefully go on these adventures, but it's about celebrating joy, chasing joy, making things happen that make us happy, having an element of freedom. If this is you leaving a relationship, recognize that you have the freedom now to do what you want, to make your choices. You can say no to someone. If someone's dropped in your DMs and they're flirting with you and you just want to flirt and have a bit of play and banter and realize that you're irresistible or sexy again, absolutely do that. Flirt with them. And if they go, oh, I'd really like to date, and you go, I'm not ready to date, you can say no. There's a freedom of choice there. And by saying no, you may go, do you know what? No, I can pick. I can say no, you're not worthy of me dropping tools and being there for you, which you shouldn't do anyway. You shouldn't drop yourself and everything you're doing for another person anyway, in that sense, unless they are in life or death situations. But yeah, especially at the beginning of a relationship. But yeah, there's freedom, there's enjoyment, there's light, there's fun. And if you decide that there is this playful banter could lead to a date, then go and have some fun on a date. You have the freedom to choose what you want to do, and you are not constrained by this past hurt and obstacles. They don't limit you. They're just in the way to your end path. They're not limiting you. They're just obstacles. Obstacles are there to be got out the way so that you can keep moving forward. They're just a blip. They're not to stop you completely. What is the overall energy for this month, please? What is the overall energy for April? Nope, not that one. For Leo, what is the overall energy for Leo for April? The world. The end of a cycle, learning. Yeah, it's almost like by getting rid of those obstacles at the root, the triggers at the root, by being open and honest about your feelings, by doing some exploration, it's like you're putting that, whatever caused you to need to do this healing, you're putting an end to that. You're learning the lessons, you're closing the door on that chapter of yourself, and you are moving forward with freedom and light and joy. You've learnt it, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful that you've learnt the lesson. Don't get me wrong, it was a painful one to learn if you need the star for the healing. It doesn't feel like you're completely healed, but it does feel like you have learnt the lesson. Like, that is, I'm not going back to that. I'm not accepting that. I know my worth. I still have to work on recognising my worth, and I still have to work on what that means in relation to other people. But you've learnt your value. You've learnt that you have value, and now you just have to determine what that value is for yourself, which is everything, by the way, baby. It's the whole world. You are worth the whole world. But it is... you have learnt that you have value, that you do not have to accept everything, because there are people out there that do want you. In spite of whatever this horrible person is that's saying things to you, in spite of that, you are worth everything. You do not have to carry somebody else's judgment on your shoulders, because that's their judgment that they carry of you. You do not have to carry that. The only judgment that means anything is you. What you judge yourself to be, because you're the one that sets your worth in the world, not anybody else. And if somebody deems you less than, then they'll be quite happy to walk out of your life and not be a part of it. So I like it. I like this energy, Leo. I hope that has been of some use to you, and I will hopefully see you again soon. Bye for now.